Tanki X is an updated version of the popular Flash game Tanki Online. The new version, written in the Unity engine, boasts a series of improvements over the original. So how does it hold up from the perspective of a new player? Surprisingly well. I'm Colton from MMOHuts.com, and here's our first look at Tanki X. So as we mentioned, Tanki X is a remake of a Flash game called Tanki Online. It's a tank-based MMO with a focus on fast, arcade-style gameplay as opposed to its more simulator-based contemporaries like World of Tanks. The game is pretty bare bones, but that isn't a bad thing. You and a team of allies square off in team deathmatch and capture the flag matches against a team of enemies. You can customize your tank with different hulls and weapons, each granting different stats. You also unlock abilities for your tanks to use as you progress. You can even change your ammunition and paint job if you want. If you find a setup you like, you'll be able to upgrade and improve those parts as well, allowing you to double down on your favorite playstyle. Matches are pretty short, and queue times for me were even shorter. This allows for a quick pick up and play type experience, something you can dump a few minutes into here or there and have fun with. The controls make sense in a weird sort of way. The camera is bound to the turret on top of your tank, so moving your mouse will aim your turret. The movement keys, though, will still move your tank without respect to the camera, allowing you to move in one direction and aim in another. This is how a tank should work, but it took a minute for me to get used to it. Once you do adjust to it, though, it's responsive and fluid. Be careful, though, as you can drive off edges easily if you don't watch where you're going, and once you flip your tank over, you're pretty much dead. You can avoid giving up a kill by self-destructing, though, which is a nice touch. Tanki has its share of problems, too, but most of them are worth overlooking. The only one that stuck out to me as problematic was spawn camping, but this is less a problem with the game itself and more an issue of skill and map size. The maps do feel a bit small for a tank game, but have to be balanced with the small team sizes to work. It could be lessened by offering different spawn points on a map or instituting a safe spawn zone, but it never became such a problem that I wanted to quit or that I got mad. This is thanks to the speedy respawn times. Also, this problem was non-existent in Capture the Flag mode, so there's that too. Tanki X features two types of in-game currency. Blue gems are earned for participating in matches. When you complete a match, your team gets a lump sum of gems. The more you contribute to your team's success, the bigger the cut you get. I think this is a unique and interesting way of rewarding players and encouraging them to get better and participate in matches more actively. If you're fairly competent, you can rack up blue gems pretty quickly. I had almost 600 after only a few matches. There are also red gems which can be purchased with real-world currency, but then have to be converted to blue gems to be used on actual items. The conversion rate is fair and the prices are super cheap. If you wanted to buy the most expensive weapon in the game, it would only cost you $1.50, or about an hour or so of gameplay. It's also worth noting that the most expensive weapons are not necessarily the best ones. Each has its strengths and drawbacks, and finding the ones that work for you is the key to success. You can't just plunk down money and have an advantage. All in all, Tanki X is a fun arcade-style tank warfare game that's easy to learn and doesn't take a ton of time invested to progress. The controls have a slight learning curve, and the maps can feel a bit cramped, but it's worth a try if you want to blow some stuff up for a bit. Well, that's all for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and keep it locked on MMOHuts.com for all the latest gaming news and reviews.